Okay, then we'll start the meeting now. Welcome apologies. I've got apologies from Christine Aston, and I understand Mark is going to be late. So we're just waiting for Jeff at the moment. So, first thing to do is to go over the minutes of the last meeting on the, when was it? The
23rd of the 4th.
23rd of the 4th, 2022. Has everybody had a chance to read the previous minutes? And are there any points anybody wants to go over? If not, can we accept it as passed? Okay, lovely. Thank you very much. That's first time on the way. I'm going to change over the report now. I'm going to do my report first because we're still waiting the treasurer. This is basically the same as I wrote for the magazine, but it's been slightly modified for the purposes of this. It is just over a page, but hopefully by then Jeff will have joined us. Earlier this morning I was at Friends of Sandgate Corner in Welle, formerly known as Road, dropping off a whacker plate to the footpath. But I had to leave early to change and get here on time. At last year's AGM, I undertook to act as interim chairman in 2022 for 3 months, so the previous chair, Sue Lowe, could fit in some family time alongside her job after years of dedicated service to the community. I am sure everyone will wish her the best for the future, as both Sue and I should be leaving our posts as trustees at this AGM. I am pleased to report that the current trustee, Roy Killingworth, has put himself forward to re-stand and take on the role of chairman of the committee. He will be ably supported by a new trustee, Yasmin Warbanks. Long-term trustees Helen, Jeff, Mark and Vic are also re-standing, and our last year's, as our last year's, it's a bit dark here, and this is red, newly appointed trustees Christine and Rachel. I would like to thank them all for their service to the community, and we must not forget the roles also played by all the charities, other volunteers, and in particular David Cooper for running Welfare Productions, Pam Russell for the Short Match Bowls Club, Joe Chester's turned up, and Councillor Christine Aston as representative of Upwell Parish Council, which is the nominated custodian trustees of Three Holes charity. I shall remain in contact and attend meetings when needed. Hi Jeff, you alright?
Yes, I am.
I do mine before. Don't worry about it. Having been one of your borough councillors, a member of Upwell PC and 4 IDBs, plus chair of Down and Market Police Snap, I've sometimes had entire days taken up by emails and meetings, as I have also had responsibilities in Stanton, the Borough Council, and attend various other parish council meetings and act as advisors on other village halls, which has enabled them to work in cooperation so as not to compete and hopefully pool resources. This has called for a lot of judgment to fit everything in. Three Holes needs someone with more time to guarantee its future, and I'm no longer able to do this as I'm still self-employed. My focus has been on recruiting new trustees and volunteers. They can continue managing this old village hall that was built in 1952 and has overcome a range of challenges such as serious arson in 2011, which closed the hall for several months. During future years, subject to funding, there will be a replacement flat roof plus upgrading of the roof structure to bear the weight of PV panels because of the increase in electricity cost. I have discussed this with local building control along with calculations and drawings which were agreed in principle. Along with this, estimated costs for various builders were obtained. Well Cinema shows have continued to recover from COVID restrictions. These are usually held on the first Sunday of every month, with attendance increasing. Future shows will be found online or in the current parish map. Doors open 13:30 to 1400. Price is still £3.50. We haven't any change to that, have we?
No.
Refreshments and ice creams available. For more information, look out for banners and posters or check on Facebook or the website. Bookings remain the priority as we need to justify any expenditure. We have had to find a new cleaner. Members have had to do this in the meantime. Roy has kindly refurbished the men's toilet, which has had a number of problems. Jeff and I fitted the ladies' toilet roll holders, thanks to a fellow Borough Councillor's community grant. We are renewing certain kitchen facilities required of Borough Council's recommendations, which we need to obtain funding. It is hoped a local business will be hiring a playing field to stage car club events, and if this goes ahead, the committee can then consider refurbishment of the toilet block. We are constantly looking for new users such as football clubs, etc. We are continuously seeking more volunteers along with bookings. Recently, AGM generously donated £500, which is most appreciated and may help towards funding the new security system for the hall. Finally, I would like to thank Brian Carr, who helped me to install a new manhole cover in the car park from an old disused stock, which I had gratis, with one of a higher load capacity. The original one has been pressed flat by Andrew Rose and will be used for the fuel toilets. It was necessary to work on the brickwork and launching of the damaged chamber. Pad testing has been carried out and guttering cleaned, but will need further work because we've got some broken guttering over there. The trees are recovering from surgery and we have a fire safety book to keep up to date. One new exciting possibility is the setting up of a table club for all ages from about 12 onwards, with a chance of taking part at any level. This was discussed at the committee meeting on the 20th of March with a member of the public with relevant experience and who is willing to run the activity. Now, I met him while I was leafleting, I haven't written this down, and he mentioned that the body that governs this no longer are supplying grants, so we can't apply to them, I'm afraid. This was discussed at the committee meeting on the 20th of March with members of the public with relevant experience and with a member of the public, and he is willing to run the activity. We shall be looking into obtaining funding for this, so anticipate starting in a few months' time. So if anyone has an unused table tennis table or equipment and would like to help or make a donation, we'd be most welcome. Here ends my report, and thanks for everybody for listening. Okay, Jeff, over to you. Unless anybody's got any questions?
She was going to say something a minute ago.
I was going to say, have you sent that round?
No, I haven't, but I can do if you wish.
Yeah, because
I'm going to say,
I shall be giving you my copy anyway.
yeah. Right, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
So if anybody wants a copy, I can forward you a copy.
It'd be handy.
But basically, it is virtually identical to that that's in the mag.
That's
a few minor
I've written
differences. I haven't dealt with regular activities. That is something that will come out. Basically, I haven't mentioned any of your stuff, Pam. But I think, unfortunately, we don't have any members of the public here, so if you don't mind, I won't mention it. Sorry. Yasmin.
I'm a member of the public.
Yes, sorry. So, in actual fact, you are a prospective candidate. So you're a bit more in a privileged position than a member of the public. Okay, anybody got any questions? No? Okay, Jeff, over to you.
Thanks. That's that came in. Well, basically, last year we did keep our head above water just. We are losing people, and we've only got two main people using the hall. We do have a lot of hire, and we have had some donations. From last year's accounts, the only thing that we really spent on was the trees. That was £2,900. We've still got to agree on spending for Jason's securities. So that needs to be done sort of now. They can do it almost immediately, but we still got to agree on getting it done.
Yeah. Have we agreed exactly what we're getting?
Well, they can only give us what we've got now, but updated.
Updated.
So there's nothing else we can do. We agree that, or we look elsewhere.
Yeah.
Not sure where we go. Shorebrook Bank. I got the letter from them yesterday, so it literally hasn't gone in yet. But we've got another about £30 interest on our 5,000, so that's gone up now. That Shore Bank money has gone up a little bit now. So it's nice, it's going up more than it did. We used to get like £2 and £1.50 a year. But now it's going up £28. So.
Promising.
Yeah, it's not bad. But yeah, there's nothing in the accounts that I can think of that is of any sort of worries, except we want more money, obviously.
Yeah, and if
We're
we can
keeping
get,
our head, but just.
if we can get more volunteers and more uses, that's what we really
We
need.
want more use out of the hall. We want people to be able to sort of come and use the hall. We want people to go out there and get people in to use the hall.
Yeah.
Because that's where our revenue is,
Yeah.
isn't it, using the hall?
You sent everybody a copy of the latest thing yesterday.
Yeah,
So
that was the latest one.
I don't think
it's
it's
the accounts.
any need to go over that unless anybody's got any queries of the accounts.
No, not at all.
No? To take that as read.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. Right, questions and comments from the existing constitution. Now, unfortunately, we don't have time to go over this because there's a time limit in which we have to introduce this by, and I failed to do that. It's my fault. We did have, this was raised up because when we were talking about co-op teas, we were trying to find a way of getting people quicker to come in. And at the moment, we have to wait 3 weeks for a co-op tea to be accepted. So basically, there's nothing in that. So item 6 we can ignore. Right, now we have to go through the standing down of any existing trustees. And then there'll be the nominations of the trustees committee as per the constitution, which we found online. Nominations to be received by Helen Hardy. You've received all the nominations, haven't you, Helen?
Presumably, yes. That's good best. I
If
just
not-
cannot keep up. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Okay.
Not that I nominations received.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Read out the list for the benefit of the meeting.
Yes, as far as I understand, everybody who is restanding, starting with Jeff, you're standing.
Yeah.
Helen's standing, I believe. Helen?
Yeah, we said we'd do it for another year, didn't we, Jeff?
Yeah, just about.
Vic,
Oh,
you're
We
yeah.
standing.
don't need more volunteers.
Vic, you're
It's near
standing.
better for banging our heads.
And Christine,
User.
and Rachel, and Roy.
Yes.
Okay. And also, we're hoping that Yasmin Warbanks will join us.
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to come over here, Yasmin, and sit over there?
Oh, maybe when you're going to the
I did receive your nomination, yeah.
Mark Hampson said,
She asked me if
yeah, me.
Yes, I don't really be here by now. Yes, Mark Hempson. He hasn't told me he's unfortunately.
He is.
He is.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, he's
yeah.
standing again, yeah.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
okay.
He said
So
this-
as long as he's told you, Helen, because you're the person he had to contact. Right. So there's Mark. Now we can vote him in absentia. That is feasible. So we're now in a situation where basically, do we actually have to elect the peer members? Because apart from Yasmin, who's new, I think she's the only person who's there, because everybody's standing again, aren't they?
Yeah, unless,
do it on block.
unless there's any
Do it on
objection.
block.
So unless there's any objections, Yasmin is now a member of our trustees. You will of course have to sign your office statement. Did you bring the form this or?
I haven't, no. But
It's been done at next OM. if necessary.
why are they different? They're different, aren't they, this year? You've just given them, basically, all it only says your name, your signature, and the date you sign.
Yeah.
I'll look on the,
Last year we had a different form, there was more information.
I'll double check on Charity Commission website.
Yeah,
No,
but everybody signed the same form, and I,
what normally happens with the parish council, you do this when you attend the first ordinary meeting. But it has to be witnessed either by the secretary or the parish clerk. So there's no
sorry, I
problem.
must have left them.
Yes, there's no absolute essential necessity to sign these today. But you will have to turn up at the next meeting and the paperwork will have to be done then. Okay, Helen?
Right, okay.
So if you could arrange for the next, Roy has called an ordinary meeting on the 26th, is it?
26 special meeting, yeah.
If everybody could turn up and if you could have the forms with you then please, Helen.
Yeah.
It's at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
7 o'clock?
Yeah, hopefully it won't take more than 20 minutes max.
Right now, have we got any other members on the committee, managing committee? Pam is in fact one of our associates, isn't she? And David is. And you will be, presumably,
I'm happy to continue as volunteer. I just wanted to explain that representatives of groups
Yeah,
can attend the meeting if you ask
but
them,
don't get a vote.
unless they sign up as trustees as has Vic.
All right,
Okay.
yeah.
So they're not involved in the decision making, but they can listen and put forward
Yeah.
reports.
And
And
they don't
whatever.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But there's no here anyway. And this is the bit where it says one representative of each regularly hiring organisation, company operating within the area of benefit as per Part 3 of the Constitution document. Yep. So, in other words, we don't really have anybody to elect for that, do we? No? No? Okay. Then, of course, we've got this bit we can't really do. Declaration of eligibility and registration of trustees. We'll have to leave that to the next OM.
All right.
Okay, Roy, that'll be one of your first duties. 200 club draw for the month. Anybody got a random number to it? Or we can pick numbers from members of the...
No, Sue's got one. I've got one, but Sue is better at it than I am. I'll leave it this.
We need 4, don't we?
I need to,
Checkbook.
yeah, I need to, there was one I need to pay out one of the late tickets or so.
So that is, make a change.
Right. 23.
You want to write it down?
153.
Money?
59. 51.
So no names?
Helen has a list, she'll tell you the name.
I need to write the name, please.
153. I'll look at 153 first. Yeah.
Not mine, they don't.
153 is...
No,
that's
why not?
size. Yeah. Valerie Plum, size,
Get your ticket in. What are you doing?
is 153.
Could I remind you ladies, please, to be quiet for the benefit of our cinematographer?
So 23 is Lucy Hartley, my daughter-in-law. 59, Ian Markham. And 51 is Chris Ford. So there's 3 of mine.
Can you tell me which one is mine, my number, please?
We did this last time.
I know, I don't remember it. I'm going to write it down now.
Who sold you the ticket? Was it Roy?
Yeah, me.
Boy.
Right, because that's easier on me. Let's see. Who sold you the ticket? Roy. You are number 75.
Okay, thank you.
You all right, Christine? Do you know your number?
No,
I'll just see that somewhere.
Well, 76 or 70.
71.
71.
All right.
I'm going to write it down, 71. Thank you.
Okay.
Try to memorize that.
That's one of the late ones. 199 when it came out. That's a new one. You know, I sold the latter numbers. That's one of the new ones.
Have we not given you that, no?
No, because I've not one sold it. When the last film I went to selling, didn't I? Or the film before even. I can't remember. So I'm having a go at Sally. Because you haven't got any more money from her, have you? She's got all those tickets. I did ask people to let me know the tickets. Because I wasn't sure how far you'd gone along. Where does Three Holes go? Does it go to the pub?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has anybody ever done all those houses, those terraced houses along there?
We're where?
Where the shop used to be. The row, is it called?
Where?
And the new houses opposite.
Yeah, we were talking about for start.
Three Holes, just over the road, yeah, on from the garage.
Yeah, I haven't been down that bit yet.
Yeah.
No.
So I have asked for spare tickets to be returned.
Yeah,
And I'll
well,
go there
yeah,
because
yeah, but you're more on, you see.
I do say to
How many more
them,
tickets
please
is
join
there?
the committee.
Yeah, how many more tickets is left?
I don't know, but there's a lot.
Sally's the problem.
Sally's the problem.
Right.
Kick at the backside. I said, Sally, you are the motive. If we don't sell these
20
tickets,
seconds.
you will be held responsible.
Yeah.
And she did sell a lot, didn't she, Jack? Because she came and gave you some money. But then she stopped again. So I'll have to get onto her again.
Excuse me, folks, Sue would like to
Just
say
for
that.
information, there is no official geographical boundary for Three Holes.
All right.
When we asked the Borough Council, what they gave us were the postcodes of every household that can vote at Three Holes Village Hall.
Right.
And that is what we've used in the past.
And that goes as far as Baptist Road, doesn't it?
That goes Dovecot Road, yeah.
Yeah.
But not both sides of
Yeah, she's
the
not
road.
used to it,
Yeah.
still.
So you have to look at the list. So it'd be a good idea to get a new list of addresses from the borough.
Yeah, sure. Right. 200. So how do we do? Just contact the council? Right, I can do that. Well, I was going to say Lucy can do that for me, but she works for council.
Whilst you're going through that, if I could have your attention, because of course I've missed something out. Anybody notice what it was? Appointment of officers.
That should be done at the first meeting.
Yeah, it's not done at the AGM.
You don't do it at AGM?
No.
Okay, right, so we'll leave that for the moment.
Does that mean I'm not appointed? I don't have to do it anymore.
That's your list, isn't it? No, but I've been writing on mine still. Where have I put it?
That's yours.
Oh, is it?
So, so in other words, so what will happen at the next OM, which will be called by, it has been called by Roy, will you do the paperwork for that, the agenda, Helen, or?
Yeah, I presume so.
Yeah.
Yeah, please tell me what
Because
the one.
Roy won't be effectively chair until that meeting.
No.
Okay. Otherwise, I'd suggest, I was anticipating he'd take over at this meeting, but of course everybody has to be, not just re-stand, but it has to be voted on the situation. Did you want to escape, Yasmin?
No, I'm fine.
Sorry?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yeah.
Okay. This is probably going to be the shortest meeting we've ever held.
So the AGM finished?
Yeah, yeah.